Hello, this is Malorian, and this will be a 2250 game of my Dwarves up against some Warriors of Chaos. So for this game here, we rolled Watchtower, but as soon as we did, we're doing this at the local store here. The red shirt that's a friend of both me and my opponent said, "Oh, no, you can't do that. We're going to be doing King of the Hill." So there you go, a quick little red shirt FAQ, and we're going to be doing King of the Hill. So anyway, on my side, from left to right, I'm going to have 40 dwarves with shields and banner. Then I have 20 quarrelers. I have 40 warriors with great weapons and banner, and in there is a BSB that's strength 5, flaming attacks, and master runa challenge. Off the board, I have 25 miners with banner and champ with steam drill, flaming cannon, organ gun, +2 strength and rune of accuracy, grudge thrower, and then also I have my rune lord that has master rune of balance and rune of spell breaking. So anyway, on my opponent's side, from left to right, he has 5 dogs. Then he has 15 warriors that have market core and 2 hand weapons. Same thing again, and in there he has his level 4 Tzinch sorceress that has +1 spell. Then 2 Tzinch war shrines. Right here in the middle, holding the hill to start for him, is going to be 15 warriors that have Mark and Nurgle and the banner that gives them frenzy. And in the back there, he also has I think it's 50 marauders with great weapons, and in there he has his BSB. He also has an exalted on the far left side as well that's set up for combat, and then he has 2 more units of dogs on the right. So looking at this, I really want to try and stay away from him. Charge in. I should be able to kill off those guys up the hill first turn. Hopefully my warriors can just hold up his warriors there on the left, and then my biggest problem is those marauders. I really hope my BSB will be able to keep away. Or not my BSB, my miners. So first turn goes to plan. Both unit of warriors move up. I throw tons of shooting into those Nurgle warriors. Unfortunately my grudge thrower misfires and couldn't shoot. And then I use the anvil to charge with my warriors after and wipe them out to a man. So I actually should be a little bit higher up, or I'm just at the cusp up there before the higher level. But hopefully that means now he can't charge me, and at least this is one threat gone. His turn, no charges. He just really moves up. He's giving out some stuff with his war altars there. I think the marauders have +1 armor, and the second unit of warriors there has something to do like terror or something, so nothing very useful. And then his magic phase is shut down. My turn 2, the miners come on and I take the offensive. I have my miners go into the flank with the help of the anvil, and then my great weapon warriors go into the war altar. And then after it looked like this. So I really didn't think I'd be doing this well against the marauders, and in fact I didn't. I only won by 1. But as it happened, they failed both tests, broke, and now the BSB and the banner's dead, and they don't have frenzy. So that was fantastic. Beat the war altar through combat res, sent it running. I just held and combat reformed on top of the hill, reformed with my warriors, and then I threw a ton of shooting into his second unit, hoping to kill the his sorcerer already in this second turn, just by killing enough guys so he didn't get a look out, sir. But unfortunately this is the turn that my cannon misfired, and it can't fire this turn or next. His turn 2 has some more bad luck. His marauders fail to rally, jump over both units of dogs on the right and go off the board, which panics one of the units of dogs. They go off the board. His war altar rallies, his left warriors charge into my warriors, kill a whole bunch, but I'm steadfast, and then he's trying to throw more magic at me, and I think this is the turn where I had to use my rune of spell breaking, but of course it's pretty hard for him to pull any magic off on me. My turn 3, and this is the turn I had to decide if I was going to be defensive or offensive. I decided to go for the more fun way and go offensive. So my warriors with great weapons charged the remainder with his sorcerer there, and I killed them all except the sorcerer, and the sorcerer got away. Miners reformed around, and with the help of the anvil, charged into one war altar and ran it down, so that's fantastic. And then otherwise my quarrelers are moving towards the hill, and my warriors with shields are continuing to get their butts kicked. His turn 3, his Sorcerer Lord fails to rally, keeps on running. He sends the dogs into my flank. At some point here, these warriors get +1 attacks. They're just really killy. Luckily, I'm still steadfast here, so that's good news. My turn 4, the big news here is just that I turn around these warriors and anvil them into the back of these guys here, and they're just toast. I mean, this unit has the Exalted, and it's set up to be really killy, but with my BSB with a 1+ armor save, it just shuts him down. I even get lucky enough to kill his Exalted with my BSB, so there goes this big threat. So his turn 4, his Sorcerer Lord rallies, and you know, it's looking really bad for him, but he actually had a chance here. All he had to do was move his War Shrine on top of the hill, and if had we rolled a 6, he would have won, but as it turned out, no, it kept on going. He finally got some effective use out of his magic, and he blasted a few of my Quarrelers, but that's all. My turn 5, I just reform the Quarrelers, shooting destroys the War Altar, and then I use the Anvil to move them on. And then from this point on, it's just really his Sorcerer Lord trying to cast the Infernal Gateway on my unit up there, just trying to make it at least a tie. And it actually goes quite a while. Even one thing here where I was just going to move up and use the Anvil to charge him, and this is where my Anvil misfires, and so just nothing happens. But in the end, it goes to turn 7, and the game ends with a win for the Dwarves. So victory to the Dwarves, and you know, it was kind of a one-sided game, but really he had his chances going through. Had he rolled a 6 on turn 4, he would have had the win. Had he would have got off a good Infernal Gateway, you know, he could have made it a tie. But man, I mean, it's just one of those things where nobody really expects minors. It's something that nobody else can really pull off, and even in this situation, I was just hoping to hold him up and maybe steal away Frenzy. Running him down was not really part of my hopes or dreams, so that went really well. Of course, Grudge Throwers plus Warrior units is always going to be a devastating thing, and so really all I needed was my one unit with shields to hold them up long enough for my Warriors to finish the rest off. Of course, it would have been smarter for me to keep my great weapons just on the hill and just wait for the win, but sometimes you gotta have some fun. So anyway, there you go, and thanks for watching.